What's up, guys? Temperistic back here again for another video of Need to Know News. It's been a few days, but this one is going to be just on Halo 2 Anniversary news and what happened at PAX, and also the Master Chief Collection. So, what did happen at PAX? Well, first thing they did is they had a panel consisting of Dan Ayub, Kiki Wolfkill, Frank O'Connor, and a few other people. One that worked with Certain Affinity also. And then the first thing they talked about was Halo Nightfall, the movie that comes along with Halo the Master Chief Collection. Packed in there also with Halo 2 Anniversary and with the beta for Halo 5 Guardians. So they went along with Halo Nightfall. They showed a new trailer for it. They talked a little bit more about the Halo channel, what's going to be going on with it, spectator mode within it, and all that stuff. They talked about how they did the sounds completely different. They hired a company. Skywalker Sound is the company that they hired, and they basically did the video, about a minute and 30-second video. You can check it in the description below. And they compared the sounds from the original Halo 2 back in 2004 to the Halo 2 Anniversary, which is going to be coming out at the end of this year. So that's a 10-year difference, and they're going to be showing just how far they've come along with the sounds in video games, and just how realistic, more realistic the gun sounds sound like in the new Halo 2 Anniversary that's going to be coming out. So if you want to check it out, just look down below. I'll put a link there. They also showed a concept for the original Lockout. They showed how they started out. They just did a whole entire blank canvas, and then they molded it into, the basic concept for Lockout. You have the lift tower, you have sniper tower, you have library, and then you have BR tower. And it just looks pretty interesting, and how they've colored it and how it is now. And then also we found out that actually there isn't just one, what do they call it, stalactite on Lockout, or now Lockdown is what it's going to be called in Halo 2 Anniversary, but there is actually three. There is one stalactite above Sniper Tower, one above Top Mid, and one above BR Tower. If you shoot it above BR Tower, it's going to kill the people that are on BR3. If you're BR3 on the backside, it won't hurt you at all. But if you're on the front side, then it will kill you, or at least make you one shot. And then on the Sniper Tower, it looks like if you shoot the stalactite on Sniper Tower, it's gonna kill the people that are on Sniper Ramp leading up to Snipe 2. And then if you are top middle, right where the glass is, the stalactite will fall down and it will actually break the glass. The glass at top mid, which was impossible to break in Halo 2 back when it was released back in 2004. It's actually breakable now, and it can be removed in Forge. So if you want in Forge, you want to make a new game type, you can remove the glass. But we saw a few different strategies to go about it. Somebody was top mid, they shot the stalactite when it was on King of the Hill, and when the hill moved to bottom mid, they shot the stalactite, it fell, broke the glass, and at the same time that it broke the glass, they jumped in behind the stalactite to make it so they were like concealing themselves. So it's kind of interesting how people went about shooting this stalactite when they shot it, if they actually timed it or anything like that. So we got some Forge mode improvements released, which was the biggest release from this panel. They fixed a couple bugs. They restored functionality for precision controls, the zoom features, and then we got some new stuff like snap to ground, align to ground, movement snap, and you can check out the rest because there's a lot of stuff that they announced for Forge. And then they showed the first mission from the Halo 3 campaign demo with the 60 frames per second 1080p on the Xbox One. From the YouTube video, it might not look too different, so you might have to go to a website where it can really show the 60 frames per second going hard at work, because the YouTube video is, I believe, in 30 frames per second. But you can still kind of tell that it is different. But all the other games, Halo 1 Anniversary, Halo 3, and Halo 4, aren't going to be that different compared to Halo 2 Anniversary, because that's the actual game that's going to be getting a treatment and a makeover. So if you want to look at what they talked about at the panel, and they did a little quick Q&A, I'll put a link down below and you can check out the rest of it. Already talked about the Forge improvements. We've got a couple images here showing that there is not a budget anymore in Forge, but it instead gives you a bar showing you what's going to happen with the frame rate if you put 20 objects rather than 10 objects on the map that you're making. So if the bar goes all the way up, then it lets you know that there's going to be some frame rate issues, just like in Halo Reach if you're playing on Asylum or Uncaged or something like that. Next, we have the Halo 2 Anniversary PAX Prime Showdown results. First place was Excellence. I think everybody kind of predicted them to win the event. They almost went to the losers bracket when they 3-2 Triggers Down. That went to a really close series. But because they got first place, they got 5K. It was Pistola, Snipe, Ace, and Strong Side. 4 players that have already been on established teams. You have Pistola being on Triggers Down and Final Boss when they won events, and Triggers Down won the championship. Snipe Down, he was on Straight Rippin' when they won the 2008 Las Vegas championship. And yet Ace, Status Quo, he won the Columbus 2012 Halo Reach tournament. And then Strong Side going on that nasty run back in Halo 2 with Final Boss. Second place was VWS USA. They got $1,500. We had Goofy, Mickwin, Nated, and Legit. Third place was Triggers Down. They got $1,000. Heinz, Hysteria, Fear Itself, and Lethal. Fourth place, TCM. They got $700, and this was the team that won the first Halo 2 Anniversary event back in Cologne, Germany. And that was Ramirez, 2 Foxy, Riots, and Chalky. Fifth place was Reality Check, the Sud Twins. They got $600, so it was Sub 1, Sud 2, Thrust, and Zulu. Sixth place was Darkest Hour. They got $500. Alumnite, Kobe's Too Fast, Wolfman, and Frosty. Seventh place was Team USA. They got $400. Unishek, Naked Eli, Dragonite, Nart Topic. And then the last team was 8th place, TFG. They got $300. Transformer, Highlights, Dietrich, and Suckerfish. So congratulations to all those teams, and I believe 3v3 Industries has announced that before MCC comes out November 11th this year, they're going to have one more Halo 2 Anniversary tournament, so be on the lookout for that. Next thing, Impulse Triggers. So on the Xbox One, these triggers on the controller, on the Xbox One controller, when certain things happen, like cinematically or whatever, and it's going to be definitely used in Destiny, the triggers kind of vibrate. So instead of having the whole entire controller vibrate, only the triggers will vibrate to let you know that a certain event is taking place or something like that. So Daniel did confirm that when certain things happen in Halo 2 Anniversary or Master Chief Collection, that the impulse triggers will activate and you'll have a little vibration sensation. So let's say if you shoot the stalactites on lockout, then that's when they might rumble. So last thing to talk about is we got some new customization options for the Halo Master Chief Collection. Just a bunch of images that you can have on your player ID. You can have the original Master Chief picture, you can have the Halo 4 Master Chief picture, you can have the Halo 3 Master Chief picture with him holding a beam rifle and a BR on his back. You can have the original Cortana from Halo Combat Evolved as your player ID, and a bunch of other pictures that we see. You can have Didac, the villain from Halo 4, the Arbiter in Halo 2. We get a bunch of different armor options that we see here. New armor, Halo 2 Anniversary armor coming in, and a bunch of other stuff. You can see the lobbies and everything. So if you want to check out these images, just look down below. I'll put it in the description. So with that being said, we've got 5 days until Destiny comes out. I will be definitely streaming every single day if I can, leading into Master Chief Collection, and then when that comes out on the 11th, I will definitely be streaming every day on that if I can. So for these next 5 days, I'm just chilling. I've been doing a little speed run thing on my Twitch channel, so if you want to check out the last game that I'm going to be doing, Halo 4, which is going to be tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll be streaming it tomorrow. You can go to twitch.tv/Temperistic, but the T is a number 7, and you can check that out. Follow, hit me up on Twitter, follow my Twitter, and then you'll get a notification when I go on streaming. So be sure to like, favorite, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Thanks for all the support on the last Need to Know news video, and I'll be sure to give you more videos as the news pumps out, and when Destiny comes out, I will definitely try to do as many videos as I can with gameplays, walkthroughs, tips, tricks, anything that I find out. I will definitely try to take it from my stream and put it onto this channel. But if not, then you can just watch my stream. Alright guys, see you later.